Ready?
Hey.
Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out!
I am Randy. This is Brian. I think this camera's a little crooked, but just deal with it. We took our time on this one. It's 2020 now, and
It is, yeah.
we're gonna look back at 2019.
It's been a weird year, man.
For
Everything. Everything.
Yeah, I think it's been a good year for toys, which is probably the guts of this, but
Yeah.
we'll dig into it. But you kind of stepped away a little bit and went more into comic books.
I hobby swapped, man.
Yeah, you did.
Couldn't help it. I heard it calling. You know, a lot of the stuff I was into were getting repaints and stuff out, like the Macross releases were repaints.
Right.
The SV51,
I kept it real.
Yeah, man, you kept it going.
I
You collected for both of us.
Yeah, I went above and beyond. It was I think it was a good year for 2019, and I kind of did obviously like a very it's hard because like when you get to the end of the year,
you forget
everything that came out, like totally. Like I don't know, like did you know that the Jabba's sail barge came out this year?
Yeah, that one I sort of did.
I forgot that. I thought that was last year.
It was summer though, right?
Yeah,
when did that show up?
I think it was
Summerish?
like April. I think it was April. I do want to off the bat that we're gonna do our top 10 toys. I'm leaving the sail barge off because I'm gonna consider that a vehicle.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just left it off.
You don't have vehicles.
Vehicles
don't count.
I mean, they can if you want it to count. I took it off because I'm more action figure focused on my list, but I did want to clarify that because I think the sail barge was a very noteworthy, if not the greatest toy of the year, maybe because it was sheer mass.
It was impressive,
yeah,
for sure. It was the most expensive toy of the year.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was the most expensive toy. Also, I wanted to note that I'm keeping off the NECA Ninja Turtles movie figures because I think that they were released last year and I can't remember. And I did my homework, or I thought I did my homework. Clearly, I didn't. And I think that they came out as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive last year and then were released to the masses, and I got them this year. So I'm leaving them off the list. But with that said, I think that those were amazing. You don't care. But anyways, I wanted to say that. So we'll do our top 10, and then I got some like noteworthy stuff. Do you want to do the top 10 first, and then we'll do the after stuff? All right. So let me just make sure. And then I got all sorts of little stuff I had to make note of.
All right, let's
What's
roll,
your number
man.
10?
My number 10? Omega Supreme.
Oh, okay, but you didn't even get it.
No, but I didn't. But hey, it's my number 10.
Well, apparently part of the rule is not you had to own it or play with it then.
Yeah, that rules history.
All right, that rules
history, or you can do the show on your own, buddy. So, which is fine, but yeah, that's my number 10.
Yeah, won't be.
I thought it was a little chunky. You know, I mean, I saw it. I saw it at Ben's. But I never saw it at retail. I was like, I'm not gonna pay comic book store prices for a toy.
Especially when Ollie's was getting those on clearance for like $50. Not the Omega
Did they?
Supremes. No,
oh,
they got
getting the
Fortress Maximus and the
what the hell, the dinosaur?
The big dinosaur.
Yeah.
I never even touched the Omega Supremes.
It looks cool. It looks very cool, but it's sort of like, Omega Supreme was really never my thing, so to speak. And
okay, but it made your list on it was a toy you never saw, so that's good. I mean,
I saw it at a toy shop. I mean, I saw it at a comic book store. I just never saw it I never saw it at like Target.
You saw it open? Like they had an open one? Oh wow, that's awesome. I want to see it. That's gonna be on. I mean, I'm gonna get that when it gets cheaper. Like when it gets down to $70. My number 10 was the Studio Series Optimus Prime, Bumblebee Optimus Prime. This little guy.
Yeah, that guy's sweet.
I like that guy.
That's sweet.
Yeah, he's a fun toy. It's a toy. I don't know what else to say about it. I think I'm getting those 3A ones that don't transform.
3A or 3.0?
Oh, 3.0 maybe?
I think it's
3A. They don't transform, but this transforms. I think that this Optimus Prime in general is the perfect combination of G1 aesthetic and like movie aesthetic. I think they nailed it. I like this design. I'll be honest with you. Going forward, I'd be okay if they just keep going with that design.
I think they should because it's a fair compromise. It's like an updated G1. He's still got hard angles on it, and he's not all like rounded, like stay puffed like that.
Yeah. No, he's good, and this was a good toy. It was fun. Like it wasn't like the other Transformer movie Optimuses that were just like a nightmare. Oh, and this is all a deception, possibly. Like, not everything on here is necessarily on the list.
I figured.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet. Can I take a bet? What's not on the list?
Oh, you know what? I forgot to put my number 1 out here. What's not on the list?
At least not on your top 10.
No, not on this top 10. That's for sure. Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9. SV51.
Which one was that?
Macross Zero Bad Guy. It was like a $400.
Did you get it?
Nope.
This is rough, man. You didn't even buy any toys this year. You really
I bought one toy.
Yeah, but you at least played with some. Like, you played with everything up here. All right. So that's the SV51.
Yep.
Yamato.
Yeah, it's a bad guy from Macross Zero. I should have got it, but I just wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah, man.
I didn't like the original design of it, and I'm like, you know what? Do I want to pay something $400 for something that I already don't want to look at?
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, that is tough, man.
But maybe I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't like Macross Zero. I don't hate Macross Zero, but it's like it's by far the worst one.
Well, yeah, you don't need to. You shouldn't make an obligatory purchase. But again, it made your top 10, so it's got to have something.
I gotta have something on my list.
Yeah. Number 9.
Okay, and let's rephrase this. Like, I'm not these are my list of toys are toys that I observed. I mean, obviously, out of my top 10, I didn't buy much, so I'm just. These are toys I observed that I might have or might not have gotten. No particular order. No, I don't really reflect. I'm not really the most reflective person like that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm gonna say that my top 10 is truly my opinion, and it doesn't reflect. Yeah. I mean, I think this, and it also is stuff that I own, but simply because obviously I buy enough toys that if I don't own it, it can't be on my top 10. But like, we're at a different place with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't like something enough and not own it because I own so much.
What?
I mean, if it's on my top 10 list, obviously I own it because.
I mean, okay, to put it like that, I don't really have I obviously don't have a top 10.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about toys that
Probably
I
when you get to like the top 3 or 4 is when it's gonna count for you.
That'll be shit that I own.
Fine.
I mean, it still counts. I mean, it's stuff if I had to buy a toy right now, that's what I'd go buy.
Okay.
Is what I'm listing.
Fair enough. My number 9 is the Saber-Tooth Tiger Primal Clash by Leonard Toys. It's just like, I mean, it's a home run. It's like a guy who rides a Saber-Tooth Tiger who has like a skull head. I mean, it's just a home run.
And it's got a Kmart 80s feel to it.
It definitely
has. And I don't mean that in a bad way. There were a lot of cool...
Remco.
Yeah, like off the wall.
Totally agree. It's like got a Kmart 1980s feel, which is like a big
black
thing.
Black and white card bag. Not in color.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying? It was a cardboard card back. That's what that feels like.
I always think of World of Warlord when I think of 1980s Kmart toys. The Remco World of Warlord and Crystars, which I love both of them. There's nothing else to say. I mean, it was like a $7 toy. This line seemed like a home run to me. It was like guys who rode on dinosaurs with guns and knives. Like, it would just seem like a home run.
It's sort of hard to do bad with that.
Right. Maybe if they would have had another $1's worth of paint applications, they could have made it to main retailers, and it would be incredible. But I'm happy with it. I played with it with my son. I'm good to go. What do you got for 8?
I think...
Wow, okay.
8. You know, I mean, I think if I had to buy a toy right now, just because of the sheer complexity and what it is, I don't like the aesthetics. I do not like the aesthetics, but that thing does things in kind of an amazing way, and I think it's a piece of engineering that looks a little soft, you know, but it feels good. It's high quality. It's just they're not making Transformers for me anymore.
That's fair enough.
You know, I mean, and that's my complaint about it. If it looked like that, I probably would have bought it, you know? But it's like, No,
you nailed it. I mean, it's a good quality toy. It's just, there's like you said, it's not what I want in Transformers.
But some people love that. It is what they want, you know? It's like,
And I'm pretty sure we're going to revisit this conversation.
Yeah, I'm excited
to
where did that fit in? Can I hold it?
Yeah, please. Number 8 for me is the Diaclone Tridasher. This one. They made like 2 different Trizers or whatever, Tridashers. This was the one I liked the best. It just had more of a... I just like the structure, the way that the figure looked as a robot. They both look great. I like that scale. I like the price point. Diaclone forever. Number 7.
For me,
Mhm.
Siege, Jetfire. That toy is the beep. I love it. I'm
Mhm.
not going to swear. I'm going to try not to swear, but imagine I just swore. And it's that I love that toy. I actually think I like that more than the Fans Toys version. Fans Toys feels better in hand, but that looks way better. It's got harder lines. It's just everything.
It's fun.
It's fun. It transforms about the same, but it does really neat stuff. That part is just the simple fact that they did that spring-loaded hatches to hide the head. I mean, how can you not like that?
I think it's genius. Yeah.
I think it's genius. I think that's really, really, really an amazing toy.
I agree.
Yeah. Not a lot to say
Yeah.
about that one.
My number 7, I forgot to even bring it here, but it was the MP Beast Wars Megatron. I almost forgot that came out this year.
What the heck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
isn't that
man.
crazy? It's not here. It was, as far as like looks go, it just was like the epitome of what I want for Transformers Beast Wars Megatron. Transformation. I know. I remember it had like some scary points to it, like mostly in the crotch.
Aren't those are all terrifying?
No.
They look spindly, man.
I got the Black Arachnia too, and I didn't have any issues with that. And Optimus Prime or Cheetor, I had some issues with.
Yeah, but the question is, if I were into it, would I have issues with it? Not issues,
you
but
might.
I bust it.
Yeah, you might
I
break
bust
it.
it,
You
yeah.
might. But overall, I think it's like, again, I've said the Transformers Masterpiece Generation 1 series is really doing nothing for me. Beast Wars is a home run for me. And it's a contradiction to my whole like reason why G1 stuff isn't doing for me. But I like the Beast Wars line. You got a number 6?
Hound. I wanted it.
You didn't play
No,
with
I
it.
didn't, but I still want it. I think
Alright.
that thing looks sweet. You don't think that looks good?
No, I don't.
How do you not?
It doesn't
I
appeal
think
to
that
me.
thing looks
I want to see it.
sweet. I want to see it too.
But like, how can it make your top 10 if you never like your top 10 is more like the top 10 toys I wish I would have seen this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
No, I guess.
I would rather have that than like man.
Okay,
I mean, what do you mean? Like,
No, that's fine. I wonder if Bumblebee's gonna be on your list.
no.
My number 6 is the Luke Jedi Black series. This was the year of Luke
How
Jedi
can you
Knight.
say that? It's a 10th one you've had.
I'll tell you why. Because-
Nothing new about that.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm just busting your balls,
Okay.
man. You're gonna be like that.
No.
I'll rip your pick apart. It's fine.
No. I'm not ripping your pick apart.
Yeah, it's just like it's a new Black Series figure. Ooh, he's got a new face mode. Woohoo!
It's a Luke Jedi Knight. They did a
Mhm.
good job with the cloth.
Mhm.
The only thing that kept it from being like in the top 3 was I don't like that they used the body of the original Luke Jedi Black Series where the legs were wobbly.
Yeah.
But otherwise, man, it's like a Luke Jedi dream. I mean, I'll be honest, I like it better than the figure arts.
Mhm.
So it would have made the top 3 if.
The figure is metallic hair.
Yeah, it's got
That's a
gold hair.
deal breaker.
It is.
I don't know why they did that. All the things they do right, it just. I mean, I know what they're going
I get
for,
what they were going
but
for.
do it better.
I
There's
agree.
better ways to do it.
I agree. Do you have a number 5?
Nope.
All right, I'll do my number 5. The also Luke Jedi Knight, the Galaxy.
Bullshit. That doesn't count.
The Galaxy of Adventures
joking.
Luke. I love this figure. This Galaxy of Adventures Luke really like surpassed my. I had no expectations. I don't really like cartoony anime figures, but this was a great figure. Like good scale, good articulation, good price point. I love it. It was a surprise. If that thing would have come with a cloak,
What the hell is it? Is he a
it's like the
Thundercat?
action. Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It is.
Yeah, that's gross.
All right.
Vito.
I mean, I wouldn't expect you to like it.
Yeah, I'm expecting it like that.
You know.
No, I'm just joking.
No, it's all right. Do you have a 4? I mean, now we're getting into top. Like
I said, I don't really have an order to any of them. They're all equal.
all
to me.
right. You are equally disinterested in the entire year.
Not disinterested. It's just like kind of thing.
You couldn't even put together. I mean, of all the reviews we did, like 10 toys that you were like.
I just did.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, isn't
All
that
right.
what I'm doing?
Yeah.
or-
I guess.
But I mean, I'll be honest.
I
I'm
know.
more interested in stuff I,
know,
didn't buy than what we
okay.
review.
All right, that's fair enough.
So-
Number 4.
Number
Actually,
4.
wait. By the way, we got to go back. Hound didn't come out in 2019. It just
did?
came out.
Hound
Mm-mm.
came out.
Came
No,
out 2
Hound-
weeks ago.
I mean,
Okay.
he easily came out in 19.
All right,
I'm
for
positive.
sake of argument, I'll agree with that, but I think it came out 2 weeks ago.
Okay, if he came out 2 weeks
Would've been-
ago,
it would've been-
today is the 13th, so that would be.
Okay.
You're right.
We'll go with that.
Either way, he
Yeah.
was out
All
for
right.
sure. Let me see here. What are we on?
4.
4,
I think you have a top 2 is really what you have.
3.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, let me think.
All right.
No, I don't have a 4.
All right.
I'm good.
My 4 is the hyper real Darth Vader, man. That was a real big surprise for me. That hyper real, I loved it. I didn't have any. Actually, I was curious about it. It was a curiosity, but like, I don't know that I want a whole line of those. But as far as like one character to make,
I don't want a Luke of that.
No,
I want a Boba Fett.
I want a Boba Fett.
A Stormtrooper, an Emperor's Royal Guard, but not a Luke.
I'm kind of with you. You know, what'd be really cool. It might be too much of a just like just a really weird character choice, but in Mandalorian, that fire trooper would be really cool.
Fire trooper.
You know,
yeah, that'd be cool.
That
I'd
would
take
be cool.
a Mandalorian.
Right. But
why not?
That's a deep cut, like a Mandalorian. Of
Mandalorian's
course.
not a deep cut.
I agree. This no. I'm saying like
the fire
yeah,
trooper.
fire trooper.
Yeah, that'd be like. But
I think this
you could
line,
make so much stuff out of it.
Oh, totally. I think that line is more. Like it just works better with like armored figures, and that's sort of how I feel about like 1/6 scale collectibles.
Do you think this is gonna hit as far as like
retail?
Be popular? No, hit as far as be popular. Like they'll expand it after Luke.
No, I think it's gonna disappear. I think it's gonna flop.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't know.
Me too.
I just don't know that retail is gonna carry an $80 toy.
Yeah.
And I think if the retailers don't support it, then who is?
Yeah.
But that Vader exists, and if you don't have it, get them before they shoot through the sky in price. I think that they'll become a $150 toy if they disappear. But they might show up at
probably
clearance.
will. But I'm curious to see if it survives.
That's,
I don't know if time is going to be kind of this.
So. I don't think.
But I think that's going to be part of it. What if it takes 2 years for this line to take off because everybody's scared shitless to see if it cracks or not, and then in 3 years, if this toy is good, then you have my permission to carry on.
Right. If that thing holds up, that's gonna be. I don't know. It might go down as like one of the best Darth Vader toys. I just think it looks great.
Well, I mean, imagine you Stormtrooper, Boba Fett. I mean, all the armored characters with that would be sweet.
An Emperor's Royal Guard would be awesome. I mean, I'm with you. A Luke Jedi Knight would be awesome. This was the year of Luke Jedi Knight. All right, so number 3.
Him.
Okay.
That's my number 3.
Ooh, now I'm really curious of your number 2. Okay, so that's your number.
You're gonna have a crap attack when you hear my number 2.
I am gonna have a crap attack. My number 3 is the Siege Jetfire. It was just a home run of fun. Like, I don't even have any issues with it, really.
There's no issues to have on it. It's sweet.
No.
It's sweet.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I think that they were clearance for like $50, and if you got that, great. But I paid $80 for it, and I have absolutely no regrets on that. Like, I have no like feelings of I should have waited. Like, I love it. It's fun. I played with it for a long time. It's easy to handle.
I played with this guy forever.
Yeah.
Like, I played with it so much.
Yeah, it has a lot of play features. I guess we're at 2 now, right?
Yeah, the whole thing is. Here's a question.
All right.
Bro, 1 and 2, right? Which one?
2.
Do I pick the one I play with more? Like, I mean, how do you do it? Like, how do you do it? One of them is obviously better, more impressive.
I'm with you.
But one I play with more.
We're kind of in a similar situation.
All right, you want me to say number 2?
Yeah.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Voltron.
Okay.
My number 2.
All right. You know what?
I love it. I have not one complaint about it. I love it. It's I don't know if I'd say perfect, but for me, it does everything I need it to do. It one-ups the Miracle House.
Yeah.
In every physical way.
Really.
Although I like the proportions of the Miracle House a little bit more. This is a perfect toy. I have nothing bad to say about it. At all. Nothing.
I'm with you.
What do you got on
My
it?
number 2 is the Die Ruger as well.
Okay.
And again, the same thing. It's a perfect toy.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that's always been on my list. I have no complaints. Maybe I wish it was a little bit bigger just because the other one. But as far as like the number 1 spot, and I'm not going to say mine yet, my number 1 spot goes to the toy that I truly loved the most.
Okay.
So the Die Ruger is going to surpass, as far as quality goes, this Die Ruger is a must.
And I love it. I love it too. I love it.
It's just, it's a shelf, it's kind of a shelf queen.
Yep.
I did play with it a lot.
But SOCs are shelf queens. I mean, you play with
it when you buy it,
and then you retire it to modeling duty.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
You retire it to your IKEA showcase.
But some toys you beat the shit out of. It's like your dirty little thing that you beat up on. And what you want me to?
Yeah, that takes.
Poe Dameron's X-wing.
Oh.
Dude, it's the best. Say what you want to say about the new Star Wars movies. but they spawned the best Starfighter toy ever made. That X-Wing is my favorite X-Wing toy, my favorite Star Wars fighter ever made. The wings are perfect. They don't warp. It's not some crappy like device where you press it, you're like, it's just like they lock into place and they lock close. It's got fancy landing gears. It's got a fancy paint job. It's got a detailed cockpit. It does everything, and it's scaled. I don't know how well, but it looks perfect to me.
It looks great.
It looks really good. It's fun. It's durable. You can take it outside. You can play with it. It is my favorite Star Wars fighter toy ever made.
Amen. I mean, I can't argue with that. I checked it out. I wish you would have brought it here, but like, I agree. My only issue is that I wish it made like lights and sounds like the original one, but that's only because of the nostalgia.
That would be cool,
but
then it'd be expensive. And
$100 was kind of expensive for that.
Was it $100?
Yeah, I think. So that would be my complaint, is that I'm waiting for that to get to like the $60 range. But it's not.
I'm sure it will, and they're going to re-release it in different colors because a lot of people don't like the orange.
I don't like the orange either.
Yeah, but it's not my favorite.
It's not that I don't.
But I like standard colors. Like I'd like the white and blue. Maybe I don't like the black either.
I would want Luke's X-wing.
Yeah,
that's what I'd want. And I will definitely get it. But like I said, I agree with you. I think
Well, they don't make Luke's X-wing like that. That's a different model.
What do you mean?
Like that's a new X-wing. The
it
new
is?
one. Yeah, Luke's
so what's
doesn't
the
exist.
difference? I don't understand. Like, is there a lot?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
if you look at the motors are completely different. The wings are different. I think Luke's X-wing is actually longer. It's more squared off. It's way different.
But from the naked eye, though?
Yeah, it's completely different.
All right.
Like, completely different. Like the one in the new movies looks like the Ralph McQuarrie drawings.
Oh, really?
Where it's like Luke's X-wing. There's like when the wings close, they each combine to form like a single motor. Where Luke's X-wing, it's like very separate, two separate. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
But if you saw them next to it, you'd be like, yeah, that's completely.
It would be
different.
like a '68 Camaro compared to like a 2018 Camaro type thing.
Yeah. It's that different.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number one is sort of obvious, and I get to explain my number one, and there's no question about it. It was the TVC Destiny 3-pack Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight. And I know that this is like
the set or just the figure.
Well, I'm gonna go on the figure. The set was fantastic.
Yeah.
But this figure, clearly it's a sentimental choice.
Yeah.
But the thing is I really do believe that this is the Luke Jedi Knight I always wanted. And this is a personal opinion, but they just nailed everything. Like, they got the cloak right. He came with the gun. The articulation's good. I took this thing on a camping trip with me.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I have, with my OCD, I think I have like 6 of this figure. And thanks to all the people who picked it up for me at the show, because I was getting freaked out that I wouldn't be able to find it. I have one in like every room of my house, and I still just like mess with it from room to room. It might be a sentimental choice, but with that said, it is my favorite character, my favorite scale, and they got it right. The only thing that could have been better was if they made this a single card.
Do you think they will?
I do.
But I think you open it?
I would probably buy.
Would you have to get a couple? One to open to. Now, would you, because you needed one that was carded off the card, or because you want to experience uncarding it?
I would do both. I would honestly. It's sick, but I'd probably buy at least 4 of them, and at 3 to keep carded, and then I'm probably gonna go a little bit higher than 4 though, to be honest. 3 to keep carded, and I definitely would want the experience of opening it. And who knows? Maybe they'd make subtle changes. Again, I really don't know what they could do to change it. Maybe they could make the hair a little bit darker. Like maybe, because the hair is a little on the blonde side. But it doesn't bother me. I'm just saying, like, that's possibly what they could do. Maybe, that's it. But,
maybe give them different hair. Like, if
why?
To give them the wavy hair?
I don't want, no. Because I want the carded version to have the relaxed hair. I like the relaxed hair.
Why is his lightsaber wrong, though?
It is the wrong lightsaber. That's right.
Well, is it the wrong lightsaber or just painted wrong?
No, I think it's the wrong lightsaber.
It is the wrong lightsaber. Yeah, that's like Obi-Wan.
Yeah. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Right. But, I mean, that was it. Like, I I think I was more excited about that toy. I mean, I 100% was more excited about that toy than any other toy this entire year. And it remains. Like, I'll be honest with you. I think that and the original one go in my grave with me. Like, it just is that. It is what it is. Like you said, like, yeah, the Die Ruger probably deserves to be #1, but it doesn't matter because this is my list, and there's nothing I wanted more than a perfect Luke Jedi Knight, like 3 3/4 inch, and I got it. I'm very happy. Yeah, so I think that was pretty predictable, though, right?
I think so.
I think the only thing not predictable is that my top 4 was not all Luke Jedi Knights, you know? But whatever. Like, it is what it is.
I can't believe we picked the next one over Voltron.
I can't believe
facts
you did
don't
too.
lie. Facts don't lie.
Really? So
I mean,
you weren't being controversial? You just...
No,
okay.
the Voltron's a better toy, but I'm telling you, I play with that extra.
Yeah, I believe it.
I
believe
it around.
That's
like,
what you got to go with. Like, people forget that it's not about, like, what's the coolest looking. Like, we don't...
I'm not a toy collector, and I've never been a collector. I play with stuff.
Right,
like,
right.
I mean, of course I collect it.
Well, there's different ways to describe what a toy collector is. But you're right. It's like I can acknowledge something looks beautiful on my shelf.
Yeah.
But sometimes the overpowering value of playing with a toy is
Wins.
more... Yeah.
Win.
Like that saber-tooth tiger. Like, I played with that more than I did almost anything. And so it made a top 10 list.
Does he come with an alternate head?
No, that is the alternate one. It came with the Hulk 2-pack. I love that figure. Can I talk about some runner-ups? I know that you don't have a whole lot. So some of the mentionables I wanted to mention.
This guy better be.
Yeah, he's on there. That Wolverine. I also took him camping with me, and I also really loved him. I am a sucker for the.
Did you have the Hulk that goes with him?
No, I bought him off like eBay, like individual. And the Hulk was good. It's just I didn't want to pay like $60.
I got the comic he comes from.
You do. You do. That's serious. Some notables are the Mandalorian and the heavy armor Mandalorian. The Star Wars Black figures were great. The Kids Concept Rick Hunter was a mentionable. It didn't make the top 10, but it was a great figure that I always wanted. It wasn't perfect, but it was perfectly good. That sounds like something you would say.
Yeah, it was perfect. It wasn't perfect, but it was perfectly
yeah.
good. Yeah, that's something I'd say.
I want to also mention the animals of the Warriors of the Animal Kingdom, Orva. It's basically the Battle Beast looking pirate lion. That was more of a character I always loved, but the arms broke off pretty easily, and that kind of took it off the list.
Disqualified.
Yeah. The Cyclone Lancer, but
it
was
done,
kind of 2 years ago. Right.
Yeah, that's 2 years ago. It's like it's an old toy with new stuff on it, and it's sweet. It looks sweet though.
That's right. The Masterpiece Black Arachnia. It was a great toy. It's just that the spider mode didn't bother me, but it was enough to take it off the list. The Vintage Collection Yak Face. I don't know why this figure appeals to me so much. I just think it looks so good.
It is good, but do you think part of this is it stigma or just that it's like
no? Oh, because it came with the sail barge.
Yeah, it just he's just such a thing of not mystery.
It could be,
but it's like it's just you associate it with just something we didn't have.
Yeah.
You know,
that's very possible.
I mean, it does look sweet. That doesn't
right.
Take away, but
yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that's an awesome point. Awesome point. What am I like? 12. That's an awesome point. But it is an awesome point because I think some of it is that. But like I just thought the sculpt and the head articulation was really good. I just think it's very appealing to look at. But you're right.
The sail barge, right?
It did come with one, but they also came with a single pack because I did not open the one that came with the sail barge.
That financed your sail barge, right?
That financed my sail barge.
I mean, that's awesome.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Some other let's see. Oh yeah, I thought the Fortnite figures were great. The banana, this guy, like I just think they were really fun toys, and I think that they might be the future of action figures for the next generation.
Meaning what? Fortnite or
Fortnite action figures?
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah. Like I got the banana guy and I got this guy. Like I don't even know what he is. He just looked cool.
But isn't that what that game is all about? Is it just looks cool?
Yes, it's fun though. It is fun. It is the only video game that I currently play. This Steam Robo, like I really loved this toy. I don't know why this didn't make the list. Just had a lot of contenders against it, and also maybe because like this line just sort of stopped. I don't know what the future.
Are they gonna? I mean, they have to do a turbo.
I hope so.
They have to do a turbo.
I hope they do more of the bigger ones.
Yeah, I mean that Psykill was pretty amazing.
That's like
that was like, I don't know, your top.
It was
three.
my number one.
It was your number
Yeah,
one, wasn't
I
it?
think so.
Yeah.
This '90s Gambit figure from Marvel Legends was great. This General Kenobi was really good.
Yeah.
Like, what a great figure. These Tron figures are good too.
I think that's gonna take a whole new meaning in a couple months when Clone Wars
I think
season
you're right.
7 hits.
So are those Ahsoka figures.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got to catch up on Clone Wars because
Ahsoka's like she's one of my
I
favorite
hear.
Star Wars characters, without a doubt.
I
She's
hear that.
awesome.
I would like to mention some. I think the best. What was your favorite toy company of the year?
Favorite toy company?
Yeah,
of the
do you
year?
have one? I mean, I basically am asking you a question that I want to answer, which is typical for me anyway.
Bandai.
Really?
Because
Why?
it's always the best. They do everything good.
But other than the Dairuger, what else would you put on their list? You're right, they're always the best.
Do you
but,
mean
like,
of the year, or like, okay, all the Valkyries, all the Macross stuff? I mean, okay, so I didn't get all the repaint Macross stuff, but I know if I had it, I'd love it.
Yeah.
You know, and I
mean,
have the J.
You're right. I can't argue with that. I just want to say Hasbro because I want to say because I'm amazed with what they've done over the last year. With like
They've upped their game in the past 2 years so much.
It's unbelievable.
I should say Hasbro because even if you compare that X-Wing to earlier stuff, and just to the vintage X-Wing, it's so much better.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just made better. It's painted better. The mechanics in it, everything about it is just top notch, but not posh. Not like it's just, it works.
It's a toy, but it's like of high quality.
Yeah, it works every time.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Hasbro this year did something that they haven't done in a while is they made me forget about the Japanese market. They made me forget about the SH Figuarts with their Star Wars black figures are better. They made me forget about Transformer wise. Their like Siege was good.
Yeah.
It was fine. Their Power Rangers toys were great. I didn't buy any of them, but they look great. I just think overall their quality is just they
reached a stride. I think they figured out that if you build it, we will come.
I think you're right.
Type of thing.
I think you're right. I
Except
think that
for me, but
yeah. Well, you got your number one was a Hasbro,
and it
product.
was. Even that Omega Supreme, it's a sweet toy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched reviews on it. It's cool. It's just like
I do want to play with it.
But I mean, you buy a couple comics and it's like it's gone.
Plus, maybe if you were doing your grocery shopping and you actually saw it at retail,
I'd buy it.
You might buy it.
I would probably buy it. Yeah, without a doubt.
And that makes it hard. Can I? Maybe I'm just doing this just to push buttons. But my least favorite toy line of the year is the Transformers G1 Masterpiece line. And I'll tell you why. Maybe this is just me so I can strike a nerve.
G1 Masterpiece.
Yeah, because I like the Beast Wars
So
stuff.
what was in it? Him and Hound
and
right?
Bumblebee.
Oh, that Bumblebee's
Yeah,
a
it's
piece
awful.
of garbage.
So they officially pushed me away.
Yeah, I think a lot of people.
And that's what it is. This Optimus Prime, it looks good if you're looking for that aesthetic. It's good quality other than for what it is.
How many times you transformed it?
Like twice.
Yeah,
It wasn't that fun. I didn't like it wasn't I like the MP1 and MP10 better. But ultimately it was also like a $450 price tag. I got a little cheaper, but I don't feel it. I don't see it. I don't love it.
Like I think it's an impressive toy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, my list, the top 3 were emotional.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom 7 were toys that I recognize as being cool.
Right.
I think this is a pretty sweet toy.
It is. I got anger towards it.
Yeah, but aesthetically, why?
I'm just not interested in that look.
Like it's like they intentionally tried to alienate people. It's like I didn't feel like the MP10 was a compromise. Nobody was like, oh, it's too techy looking, and nobody said it was too everybody was pretty happy with it. And it's like they took this, they could have made another compromise.
I agree.
They could have compromised on both parts, and I think everybody would have been really happy. But they alienated half the. I don't know if it was half.
Yeah,
but I'll bet 30%. They alienated 30%.
That toy basically said, like,
we're going
seal
this
the
way.
deal. We're doing this.
Yeah.
And because of that, I haven't bought Hound. I haven't bought Bumblebee. I'm not going to. I'm done with the Masterpiece. And it's sad because I like Transformers. Yeah. And when I think about it, I'm like, what are...
It's priced too.
It is. I don't understand the pricing.
I don't think we're cheap, but how much is that? The Hound is like $150.
Yeah, it is. I don't understand
it.
Like,
that's $100
I'd like to see
toy, like any of them, any MP car, whatever. I mean, like I guess who's to say what they should be? But I mean, when you're
comparing them to Bandai, who's making the top end stuff,
yeah,
that's where the challenge comes in on price.
Yeah, and I mean, Bandai stuff isn't that expensive. It really isn't.
Not compared to what Takara's
doing.
I
mean, Takara's almost double.
You're right. I mean, we're not being cheap because I spend that money on Diaclone stuff, and the Diaclone stuff is overpriced. It just interests me more. I'm not trying to like be down on.
It's the aesthetic.
It just doesn't.
It's the aesthetic. Yeah.
I'm hoping Takara Tomy comes up with a Transformers line because I love Transformers, just one that I'm interested in, and it's no fault.
I want something new.
I do too. Yeah. I'm done with G1. I'm burnt out.
Imagine if Takara Tomy did what was the line that was out a couple years ago? Oh my gosh. They weren't Headmasters, but they're Headmaster. What was it called?
Titans Return?
Titans Return.
What did they
Imagine Masterpiece Titans Return.
That would be cool, but if you're gonna do that, you might as well just start from scratch and make all new toys of characters that I don't know.
Okay.
Is that no?
I mean, I take it. Yeah.
Oh, you're just saying the concept.
Yeah. Okay. Like, just do something. I mean, I still think that Star Saber is one of the best ones. I love Star Saber.
I like them too. I honestly would love them to revisit real world cars like they did with Vinyltech. I really like that like it's a real car. And look at the detail of it. I like that. That's my thing.
Especially with what they can do now.
Yes.
The robots would look better.
Absolutely.
Because they were, some of them were a little compromised.
They were chunky, no doubt. With what they could do today, it would be unbelievable. Also, my other biggest disappointment of the year was I don't have it here, but the Sideshow Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight. And the reason why is because the Hot Toys one was so good, and then they released that Sideshow one right afterwards, and I don't understand why they did it.
It's the same company too, right?
No.
How does that work?
Sideshow distributes Hot Toys to the U.S. They're not the same company, but I don't understand that. The only value to having that Sideshow one is it's got the Luke Battle Poncho gear, but it just irked me because it's my fault. I'm a sucker. I'll buy anything Luke Jedi Knight, and so I had to pump out almost $3 in order to get something that was
an inferior toy that you already had the better one.
Right, and I knew it was going to be. I knew it was most likely going to be inferior. So that's just, again, I take responsibility. Do you want to talk about any movies or music or movies and TV shows this year?
Sure. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's been a pretty huge year for film, and I mean, Star Wars concluded.
Yeah, which is good. Mandalorian was great.
That's might be my second favorite show of the year.
Ooh, me too. What was my first?
Watchmen. Watchmen was incredible.
Watchmen was incredible.
Like I so had low expectations.
Me too. I had no expectations for it.
I didn't like the first episode. I'm like, what are they in?
I didn't like the first 2 episodes.
Maybe I didn't either, but at some point,
the third,
I was gonna watch the whole thing no matter what. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm a Watchmen fan. I mean, I like Watchmen, but I watched the movie beforehand, and it got me pumped.
You read the comic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I read the comic.
Yeah, it was
years
right.
ago.
Right. Me too. Me too. Like I wasn't super psyched for this.
I'm not
series.
a huge Watchmen fan. I enjoyed it, but I'm not like.
You're not like this is the greatest.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh my god, Watchmen. Yeah.
I'm with you. I think the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance for me was like the high point, just because I never really thought in a million years I would see new Dark Crystal stuff. And I never thought I would see one that I liked so much. Like I really loved Age of Resistance. There really was I think this year was better for television than movies. I'm trying to think of movies.
Yeah, what was in the theater that was huge? Like,
Rise of Skywalker, one of the Avengers. What was that? That was this year, right?
Endgame.
Yeah, I liked it, but I didn't love it. Like
I thought the first part was so much better.
Oh, really? So I disagree. I think I like the second part.
I like the first. Yeah, I thought the Infinity War Endgame. I liked Infinity War more. I mean, I liked them both a lot.
I liked them, but it wasn't what I would call really rewatchable. Like I wasn't
you don't think?
No.
I've watched it a few times.
I have too.
I enjoy the hell out of that movie.
Actually. I did too. And we both gave our opinions on Rise of Skywalker. We both liked it, but we also recognize all its flaws. I'm glad it's over, but I do stand by my decision of saying I liked it.
Do you think you will in a couple of years?
Yeah, I do. I think it's going to be easy to really pick on it, and I think it is now. But with that said, I think it's always going to be a movie where I'm going to be like, look, I know it had some problems, but I really enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, I
mean,
think it's like you have to make a choice. Like, you can choose to tear it apart, or you
Yes.
can choose to give it the benefit of the doubt.
I totally
I
agree.
gave it the benefit of the doubt. So,
I do too, because I enjoy watching it.
Yeah,
We both liked Uncut Gems a lot.
that movie's sweet.
that's
I made
2000
my mom watch it.
Did you
She's
really?
so
Did it
offended.
make her anxious?
Made her anxious. It made her upset because there was so much swearing in it.
Oh yeah, it was
I didn't
pretty.
even realize the swearing.
Oh, I did, because my kids were like, I had made them wear headphones.
You watched it? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I was getting angry.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it also makes me anxious because, look,
There's so much stuff going on.
not only is it, I mean, I don't think I resemble Adam Sandler's character, but like as like someone who grew up in that culture,
Yeah.
like it reminds me of my family members and stuff, like maybe distant.
Yeah.
So it's like it did make me anxious. It
That's
was
what
like,
I liked about it.
Yeah.
Like, I like when they bury culture or bury a movie inside a culture.
yeah, that was cool. It was
Whatever
interesting.
culture it may be, because that's how stuff happens.
Yeah.
Like, that's real.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I mean, I liked that part of it.
No, me too. It just made me anxious.
But the cinematography made me very uncomfortable because there were always multiple things going on.
Yeah, yeah.
No break at all.
A lot of talking over each other.
Talking
which is
over
what we do.
Yeah, like exactly what we do. And it's like, do you think that was intentional? All of it.
Yes.
Do those guys know what they're doing?
I think a lot of it was improv.
I felt there were times in that movie where I'm like, do you guys know how to make a movie? Because, like, the shots were, like, not out of focus, but not, like, too far away. And, like, it was just, like, it looked very candid in parts of
So
it.
I think it was intentional, but
I think
you
it was
could be right.
too,
It might not be.
I think it was intentional, but sometimes it went a little bit too far on the candidness.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I loved it. I
Yeah.
see that movie. That movie's
And
awesome.
again, like I can't remember what came out last winter. Like we're probably missing. Like was Mandy this year? By the way, did you like my new Mandy shirt?
Yeah, that's pretty
I thought it
sweet,
was awesome,
man.
I had to buy it.
Uh-huh.
Was that this year or was that last year?
I think they might have been this
I-
year.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like I can't remember what I watched like 6 months ago because
Me
there's
neither.
so
I
much.
watch so many movies, I never know, and then I just watch them. And
I know. I'm trying to watch that Witcher.
How is that?
All right. This is my comment about Witcher, even though it's not and someone. I can't tell if it's intentionally made to be cheesy or if it's just cheesy. It kind of walks that line. It's super cheesy, but I can't tell if it's supposed to be intentionally cheesy or not. It's entertaining, but I don't know that I'm super excited about watching it. But like, it's entertaining. I just don't. It's so cheesy. It's like it's so 80s heavy metal. Like it's so Highlander.
Well, that's
TV
awesome.
Show. Yeah, I
I
know.
love that.
It is awesome. I just don't know if it's intentional to be like that. It's tough. All right, so 2020. What are you looking forward to?
Picard. That comes out soon. Hearing all kinds of mixed stuff on it, but you always do. But I think that's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be I think it's gonna be really good or really bad, and I'm hoping really good.
I am too.
I think it. I think they can nail it.
I wish I would have put that on my list because I'm looking forward to that.
You can lie and say it's on your list.
Oh, okay, it's on my list. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Picard.
Yeah.
Again, another thing like there's so much like Dune. Dune is the big one.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
I'm looking forward
that's
to Dune.
that's gonna be a big one.
Yeah,
I think Black Widow is gonna be probably one of the best Marvel movies there is.
I think you're probably right, but I kind of know what to expect. Like you kind of
Do
know.
you?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna nail it.
Who's
So-
directing that one? Is it the
Yeah, what's her
Russo
name?
brothers?
No, it's what's her name? I forget her name.
Okay, it's not the. But it looks like the Winter Soldier, which if it
Which
is
the
it's
best?
great.
Which is my favorite
Yeah.
one. Speaking of Russo brothers, they're in negotiations with
to do the Old
do
Republic.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna say I don't want them to go backwards and to go forward in Star Wars. Like if they go backwards, we already know what the end result is.
I think we're gonna get a hybrid, and I think what they'll do is they might just use that storyline and make it take place after. It's so far
But how?
removed because it's so far removed. It doesn't matter.
I'd be cool with that.
Like it's thousands of years before, so just say it takes place after, and it would make no difference.
I'm fine with that. I just want something to be post Rise.
I think they should do it because I'm with you, man. Move forward.
Move
you
forward.
know?
Yeah. Let's stop setting up things that have already been set, that we already know the end result.
But I think it would be like, yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say it wouldn't set up anything because it's so far. It's like ancient history to them. So
the big thing I'm looking forward to, kind of like to bounce back into toys for 2020, is G.I. Joe. It's happening. We're getting in. Okay, apparently today. Something leaked out that there's a 6-inch toy line that's been announced. I just saw it before we started filming. And then there's rumors that Jazzware has the rights to G.I. Joe, but we don't know to what capacity. Like
Jazzware?
They do the Fortnite figures.
Okay.
But we don't know if they're just doing like squirt guns or if they're being subcontract from Hasbro.
Why would Hasbro subcontract? If they
question.
own that,
Right.
they own it.
That's right. Well, it probably saves them money to subcontract, have someone else do the work, and they just make money off of it. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I like the Fortnite figures, but style-wise, I don't want my G.I. Joe to be that cartoony. That's my big issue, is I don't want stylized, cartoony G.I. Joe, the animated series look. I just don't. I mean, it's just not my taste. But G.I. Joe, this is the year. I'm ready for G.I. Joe, and it's gonna happen. I know it. I know by Toy Fair this year. I'll put money on it that we're gonna see G.I. Joe. Plus, they're doing the Snake Eyes movie, so that's a given.
Yeah.
Also, I want to see more Mandalorian toys. Especially want to see that Razor Crest. Do you think we'll see a Razor Crest?
I don't know. I mean, would you mean like a Target, or like a HasLab, something special?
I think they could do a Target. Well,
$200?
Pulse? Yeah, I'm in.
$200?
Yeah.
But will they do a $200?
No, they'll do $160. That's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
for Christmas or the holidays.
I mean, it would sell. I think it would sell. Like, it'd be sweet.
I agree. I want to see they can.
And that's a ship that nobody liked at first.
No,
totally. Everybody loves it after the fact, so it earned its way.
You know why? Because it was like it's like an unattractive, it's not attractive looking, but when you get to know its personality, it's a winner.
It all makes sense. It's a workhorse.
That's right.
I think it actually probably the inside and outside dimensions match.
Yes.
Where the Falcon. Nope.
No, right.
But
right. But you're right. It's not a pretty ship.
It'd be a sweet toy.
It would be a sweet toy. I think it has enough. I think it has a personality of its own.
And it has action features that would be fun. Like, it's got hatches and stuff that would be fun to play with.
Carbonite chambers, flushing toilet.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to the Sectaurs toy line finally to come out by Zika Toys. That
Are they gonna be furry?
They haven't come out with the puppets. They're just doing the figures first. But Sectaurs has long been one of my favorite toy lines. I hope they're good. They look good in the pictures. I'm excited. I hope they have grand plans for it. Also, Boss Fight Studio is doing Flash Gordon movie figures. I'm excited. It's small things I'm talking.
I need pics. I need pictures.
Me too.
Yeah, I want to see pictures. I want to know what they're doing. If it's just a blonde-haired dude in a Flash shirt, that's
I want
cool.
that. I want that.
Too. But ball up.
I want them to
ball
go deep.
Up. Do the soldiers,
yes.
Do the bad guy, the formal ones, the normal Emperor Royal Guard ones.
I want to see Vulture Men.
Men.
The thing is
Hawkman.
That the character designs and they lend itself but they lend themselves to retooling. Like, you could make an army builder Vulture people.
Would you want a table?
Yes.
With all the bald dudes with the goggles.
I want it all.
That would be sweet. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah. I would buy any figure they make for Flash Gordon. I would buy any movie that they.
I'll review any toy you buy at Flash Gordon.
Huh?
I'll review any toy you buy
all
at
right,
Flash
good.
Gordon.
You can play
and
with
probably give it a favorable review.
Yeah.
That's something they gotta hit that harder.
They gotta hit it hard.
Like, I love Flash Gordon.
But how many other guys beside me and Alex Ross are there that are gonna buy these toys? Like, that's a question, right?
I think more than you think.
I
think a lot of people are nostalgic for that movie.
I think you're right. I hope you're right, because I love it. And the Most Piata Alpha. I love that.
Yeah, that's no question. Yep, I pre-ordered that, actually.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it too.
I'm excited for that. I wish it were a little bigger.
Me too. Me too.
But you know what? I was pretty content with the Robotech Masterpiece. So this has to be better.
Yeah, it has to be better.
It'll be, but that's a good toy. I mean, as bad as that toy is, there's love in it.
Yeah, no,
it
there's
looks
love.
good. It just doesn't stay together, which is an issue.
It's not what they could do today. And then we all know about the Evolution one, which I absolutely find garbage.
That wasn't this year, though, was it?
No,
Yeah,
I'm just bringing. I always have to bring that back up.
Ouch.
That was terrible.
Evolution 2, I can't believe they're still around.
I don't know if they are. They might be done now. And like
I mean,
don't.
2 strikes, 2 big strikes.
Yeah, I don't wish. That's my store phone. Let me hold on. Let me just let it go. Like, I don't know. Can I push a button to cancel it?
Yes.
All right. There you go.
Nice.
You got my answering machine,
Awesome.
isn't it? I should have done my whiny voice doing the answering machine. All right, that's my sales. All right,
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So, what were we talking about?
The evolution.
Yeah,
2 strikes.
evolution. You can't strike out on a toy that's already been done well. And they did. Like, there were a couple...
The Gaiken, yeah.
The Gaiken. Like, even, like, they did worse than the Robotech Masterpiece. They did worse, and you can't do that, man.
I never wish a lack of success for anybody. I want them to get better. But that company and Toy Nami, maybe I wish no.
Yeah,
because
Toy Nami, I got some ill will.
I do too. But with that said, I'm super excited for their.
For a second.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I am rooting for them because I like their 4-inch figure line. I think 2020 is going to be insane. Toy Fair is coming up in about a month. We're definitely going to do an episode on what we see on that. I think 2019 was a great year. For you, 2019 was a great year for things that you wanted to have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This was the year of Luke Jedi Knight for me, and you know what?
It's a year of books for me.
Yeah. You should bring some books on so we can talk about some of these books. You got to educate me because I don't have the same. I mean, I know the classic stuff. You know. Well, I guess that's what you know too.
I'm not into modern.
No. Is there anything else? I know when we finish this, we're gonna.
Oh, we're gonna think about 10
things, but
we
whatever.
forgot.
We're wrapping up the year that we forgot already. 2020 is gonna be good though, I think, for toys. Any last things?
Nope.
All right. Until next time.
Nerd out.
Randy's action figure of the year.